Fuck.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez with
Danny Tabs.
Welcome back, bro.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back.
You haven't been on here solo in when? I don't even know. It'll be like last year?
Pretty sure it's been more than a year because last time I was on here, I had a jacket on. So that means it was still kind of cold, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it must because it was you and then you and Gabe came.
Yeah. I think we came in like probably around May, I guess.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
It was almost like summertime.
We took those photos. But I can't remember if that was before or after.
Oh, with just me and him?
Uh-huh.
That's a good question. I don't remember. It was around the same time. It was probably like within like the same couple of weeks, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That was crazy. When he had the panda mask, I just kept staring at him the whole time, bro.
Actually, I think the photo shoot was first because I think that's when you met him.
Oh,
I think I remember
right,
yeah. Coming out of y'all's cars and being like, "Oh, I got Caesar, that's Gabriel."
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, man.
I like Gabriel.
My best friend.
He's funny. He's funny because whenever he always posts about like Monster Energy and shit or like energy drinks that he drinks. It's hilarious.
I actually I literally just sent him like a meme about that.
I don't drink that shit like at all. Honestly,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I drank one.
It says, "Friend, I'm getting a drink from the gas station. You need anything?" And it's Metallica playing a song where they say,
Oh my god, dude.
"Yeah."
Do you partake in a Celsius or
I used to drink them like every day.
a Red Bull?
Red Bull was my drink of choice, but they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad. Like, a lot of chemicals in there, and like I did like just like a little bit of research. Just like Google searches. If coffee is better than than energy drinks,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's healthier. It's
I guess
less
this is more of a
ingredients.
natural thing, right?
Yeah. So right now I'm more of a coffee guy. Like even though like at first like I hated coffee
Mm-hmm.
because first of all coffee's hot. I hate hot drinks.
You don't like cold coffee though?
That oh shit, I can't talk. That's what I drink right now.
Cold coffee, like cold
that's
brew
my-
or some shit?
Yeah. Like every morning I have like like the powder.
Mm-hmm.
I just mix it with cold water, put some ice in there,
Fuck yeah, dude.
and or I just buy gas station coffee, like the cold one.
Mhm.
There's like a Starbucks Nitro. I think that's my thing.
They Knicks here. Oh yeah, come on out.
What's
Come
up,
on
man?
out. Go ahead, take a seat, man. You're on the casting couch. Yeah, go ahead, do your
Yeah,
thing.
you go ahead, man.
This is a home style pod. We're originally gonna record this outside,
Yeah.
but due to unforeseen circumstances,
It looks like the rain stopped. I don't know.
fuck.
Yeah, but-
It looks so cool outside, dude. Like when we're recording, it looks so cool.
At least you got some pictures.
Yeah, I got some good photos that I'll throw up right now. Nah, I probably won't do that. But
You
whenever
can see
like
them right here.
yeah, whenever the recording stops, you'll see those like, pictures and we'll come back to like video again.
Yeah.
You know what it is at this point. Dude, your guest 97.
Dude, nice.
Hopefully
I
I
was
didn't get that
born in
wrong.
'97.
Same, dude. My grandfather's a reverend. No, he's not, but I was actually born in 97
Yeah,
as well.
same. August '97.
1997, dude. Oh, January 1997.
Yeah, that's right. You're 28 already, right?
28, dude. I'm old as fuck. Is
Still
that okay?
27.
Jesus Christ. How do you feel?
Feel too old now, man.
Yeah?
I remember like most of my life, I was like, dude, I can't wait to be older. I can't wait. I want to be old already.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm just like, nah, I want to stop here. I don't want to get any older.
I feel like it's the day-to-day thing.
Cause
Like, just like getting up for like shit that you like kind of don't want to do.
yeah, like I feel like right now, like I feel like my body's gonna be like the best like it'll ever be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like once you're in your 30s, like your body starts to kind of like get older. I guess.
Decline? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it depends on the people, on the person.
I was going to say, would you, like, if you could freeze yourself, would you freeze yourself now?
Like
In
what do you
terms of
mean?
like, you'd be immortal, but you'd be like in that,
oh, maybe.
or would you wait a little bit? Like 32? Like 32, you got your shit a little more together, but
Yeah. I'll probably wait a little longer.
you'd always look like that. Like right now, you'd always look like yourself.
So okay, hold on, because like when you ask me if I want to stay like this, like now I'm thinking no.
Like physically.
I'm thinking no because like I still want to get like buffer, I still want to
Okay.
like, work out more and shit.
So maybe like a 30 then.
Yeah, I think yeah.
By 30, that's more than enough time to like,
Yeah.
get solid.
And I also think I gotta get my eating habits down, you know, like
Uh-huh.
better, you know. So, because I feel like once I do that, if once I start eating like healthier and like working out more consistently, I think then I'll be looking
Are you a
probably
big
better.
chef? Do you cook at all?
Not
Yeah,
really,
me either, dude.
not really. I want to though.
We're in
Like,
a kitchen right now, but Jesus Christ.
like it's always like in the back of my mind, you know, like damn,
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
really
yeah.
cook, you know. But
My friend
just
Brittany, I forgot what they're called, bro, but they're like she used to like meal prep, but
mm,
aside from that, she started ordering shit when she lived with me.
it's like Hello Fresh and shit.
Yeah, shit like that.
I
Where
used to
like,
do
and she
that.
saved me some like papers too. She's like, go ahead, use these. These are pretty
Oh,
easy.
the little recipes.
Like recipes
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
So I'm like, all right, cool.
yeah. We used to do that like a while back ago. Yeah, it's I just I don't know. Like, I'm just not really like the cooking type, I guess. Because I'm thinking in terms of like a convenience and time, and the best thing is just to buy food
That's yeah.
or
That's
my
kind of
parents
how I
make
am.
food. You know, just eat. You
That's
know
kind of how
whatever
I
they
feel
have.
about things. I'm just like, man, I'd much rather like the more. It's like you said, it's a time thing.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
yeah.
damn.
Because right now, like I just started school again. You know, so like in my spare time, I have to like do my assignments and shit
Mm-hmm.
and work on the podcast or band stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you part of Centillion, and also you have the Street Couch podcast.
Yeah, man.
Man, you and Ulysses, bro. I told you outside earlier, but I had listened to y'all's episodes. The one that you did on Street Couch, then the one you did on Inside the North Side,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's pretty funny, bro. Like the shit that you were talking about, like the
What
stuff
were you
about the
talking about?
sauce. I'm trying. I don't know if it was yours or Ulysses. I can't remember. But yours has video, no? I don't think Ulysses has video. Or does it?
No, like he only has it for like 1 or 2 episodes. And
Okay,
that's it.
okay. I'm trying to think what y'all were saying. But you brought up the sauce though, which is like a
That's
story.
funny. I brought that up.
A story that me and Eric said a long
Dante
time
J?
ago. Huh?
Dante
Dante
J?
J. Yeah, I always call him Eric, but yeah, his name's fucking Dante
His,
J.
his legal name, his government name.
He's man, I feel bad because he's like always like, yeah, just call me Dante, and I'm like,
You
I
forget.
just always call him Eric. Like he's on my phone as Eric. Like I'm sorry, Eric,
Oh, fuck.
but he's really cool. He's an animator, but shout out to Eric. But yeah, dude, you were talking about the sauce and shit. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, God damn, I haven't thought about that story in so long.
Bro, that was so funny.
Homeboy got exposed, bro, for beating his meat in the sauce.
I bet like out of context, people were like, "What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah,
What
they probably don't know
sauce?"
what the fuck I'm saying. But it was a story me and Eric told where like we made up this whole scenario about this dude at this chicken shop or at this Asian spot in the mall, which no longer exists.
Greens Point,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Greens Point, R.I.P.
Guns
I was gonna
Point.
say Guns R.I.P. Bro. But yeah, dude, that shit was funny. But basically, he hooked it up with a bunch of food, and we just made like a really like suspect scenario, like involving him.
Involving
Highly suspect.
special sauce.
Bro, that shit looks horrible. When did you buy this? Huh?
It doesn't spoil till like June 12th or some shit. What the hell?
What kind of bread is it?
Should get that whole grain bread.
What? Let me see the bag. What the fuck? You better poison yourself, boy. You sure that's the right date? Jesus Christ.
This episode is sponsored by
Hey, Steven Wonder Boy, Wonder Bread.
Steven.
June 12th, 2025. What the fuck? I think it just has grains, bro.
Is that Travis Scott cereal?
It is, yeah.
Can you bring it over here?
You have a little prop.
We're gonna start bringing food for the kitchen.
Food.
Check this out. It's Travis Scott cereal. It's actually Reese's Puffs, but just like seeing this is like pretty cool.
I'm gonna censor that out. They don't need to know it was Reese's Puffs. Nah, actually, I think it was a little before the.
I remember he had the
pandemic.
Travis Scott McDonald's meal also, right?
Yeah. He said
forgot
that
what-
he put like barbecue on his fries or some
That
shit
was
like
pretty
that.
good.
I like Travis Scott, man.
I don't know. I kind of stopped liking him.
After the whole thing,
Probably.
fuck, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's also like I kind of just grew out of that music. You know what I mean?
I
Like
feel you.
trap, like a whole like SoundCloud rapper.
You listen to
era.
hip hop at all, bro?
I do, you know, but it's like not the hip hop you think of. Probably it's more like Nas.
Okay, I like Nas.
Who else? Of course, MF Doom. You know.
MF Doom, hell yeah, dude.
Just like old
R.I.P.
school. I like old school.
If you look at that over there, what's that helmet over there?
Oh, nice. It's cool.
But yeah,
And
R.I.P.
also like modern rappers, I think my favorite one is Trippie Redd.
Really?
Which is probably an unpopular opinion because every time I told someone, they're like, "Oh, he sucks," you know. But
I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about Trippie Redd. Yeah,
he's
the one
a
with
good
Playboy
number of
Cardi is good.
songs. Because the reason I like him is because it's because you can tell his voice is very like rock oriented, you know.
He's
Over,
into like more rock
screaming and
stuff.
shouts. He mentioned Kurt Cobain in like 2 of his songs, I think, and you can tell he's very influenced by him. Like his voice, he does the same rasp that Kurt does or that he did.
That's interesting. I would never have guessed Trippie Redd, bro. Go ahead if you want. Sit down. Bring your mic. All right, let me know.
But yeah, actually, like I was gonna ask y'all like they want to get some food after or something.
I'm down. Yeah, we could go get something or we could just order something. Let's do.
But yeah, also Lil Uzi Vert.
I like Little Uzi Vert,
He's
bro.
fun, you know, and like something I love about Lil Uzi is that he used like Scott Pilgrim artwork for his album.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That shit was badass. Like, dude,
He's
you
a
can
cool
tell
guy.
he's into that shit.
Do you
know?
like Playboy Cardi at all?
I think one song.
Okay.
It's, like his most famous song.
Like Magnolia?
Probably I
What
don't know.
else
But
is it called?
it's a very chill song. It's a very chill song.
Oh shit, I don't know if it was that one then. In New York, I'm Millie Rock. And then that's like
Let me see if I can search it up real quick. It's gonna bother me, dude.
I actually like Playboy Cardi quite a bit, honestly. I don't know about the whole like vampire, whole lot of red shit, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
you don't want to know, bro.
What's his
don't wanna
name?
know.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, but it's with the I, not a Y.
Okay. So once I go to his page, I should see
Fine.
the song I have. Yeah, I have 2 songs saved. Oh, Long Time.
Oh,
That's a pretty good one. And I also have Love
I ain't
Hurts.
feel like
but
this in
I'm
a
not sure how to
long
go- yeah.
time.
Long Time's pretty good.
I ain't feel like this in a long time.
Yeah, so I guess those were my favorite rappers. But back then, like 2017, I was heavily into rap because like my job was filled with people who like rap. Like I was Panera Bread.
Oh shit, okay.
And at the time, rap was like very, very popular. You know,
I've
like,
never
it
ate.
still is.
I've never ate at Panera
It's
Bread.
expensive, bro. It's expensive, dude.
Is it good though?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What the fuck is it? Like soups and shit?
Soup, sandwiches, paninis, bread, of course, pastries,
The bread bowl and shit.
bread bowls, coffee, pastas like mac and cheese,
Damn,
and, like,
okay.
tortellini. Yeah, just like
Might have to hit up Panera Bread after this.
it's pretty
bro.
good, dude. Yeah, like cause whenever did your power ever go out last year when the hurricane hit or the storm?
I
Whatever?
was looking at mine didn't go out. Yeah,
Mine went out for like weeks, I think.
for real.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
And like my mom and I were in school at the time, and like we needed Wi-Fi.
oh no.
You know, and we're like, fuck, you know. So we went to Panera Bread because they had Wi-Fi. So like for a good while, like I was eating Panera Bread. Like
You came back full circle moment, bruh.
and it's funny because they recognized me, like the manager there. Like whenever I was working there, she was a cashier, and now she's a manager, and she saw me, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, like I need Wi-Fi," you know.
What if she's like drop everything and come back?
No,
We need you here at Panera
Nah,
Bread.
hell no, dude.
You wouldn't do it for real?
Nah, dude. Like they did not pay you enough. Nah, like when I was working there, like the most they paid me was like $9 an hour, probably.
That's how much I got paid
Sucks.
at the store. I was like 9. I think I got a raise and it was like 9.15, 9.05.
That's
or some
not
shit.
enough, man.
Yeah,
But-
when I told homeboy, the manager at the time, that I was transferring because I didn't even like tell him that I was like quitting or anything. I had to put in my 2 weeks now. They just to let y'all know I'm gonna like transfer over to like the warehouse, and he's like, all right, cool. He's like, man, you're a really good worker though, man. Very dependable, this and that. Because Loki at the time, bro, I never really would call in like that.
Yeah,
It'd be rare if like I had some shit going on. But looking back, I probably should have called in more, but I didn't. But anyway, he's like, so what can we do to like keep you here? Like we want you to like stay at the store. And I'm like, well, they're starting me off at like fucking $16 or some shit like that. I was like, I don't know if y'all could like, take care of that. And he's like, man, it was nice working with you, brother. He's like, congratulations, hey man, best opportunities or some shit like that. Like he just like gave me like good wishes, but
Yeah.
he had such a genuine reaction, like, nah, we can't do that.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's not gonna happen. I was like, fuck. I thought I had him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Working at that store was kind of wild. I would see some wild shit, like wild customers.
Oh, I think you told me something about like the photos.
Yeah,
Is
did I
think
say
you
that?
told me, yeah.
So there was this girl. I think I've said this already. Like,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
here.
I'm pretty sure.
So there was this girl that like came in.
But this bread is still here.
I know we have this fucking Wonder Bread. This maybe spoiled Wonder Bread that Nick is like poisoning himself in the next room. He's fucking. That's insane.
I mean, that was kind of cool right here. I don't know, maybe.
Don't look too bad, yeah. I actually don't mind the design, even though it's like super like American.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's like a photo department. We like develop photos at the store, and I would be there sometimes. And this girl came in and she's like, "Yo, I wanted to do like birthday cards for my little brother,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Birthday photo fucking cards." And I'm like, "All right, cool. Do you have the design?" She's like, "Yeah, it's on my phone." And I just wanted to like print out like a bunch of them, like invitations. I'm like, "All right, cool." So as soon as she was kind of being like a little flirty, a little bit. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not going to find any inappropriate photos on here, right? And she's like, no, what are you saying? What are you talking about? And then like, as soon as I plug it in, dude, it was just like nude photo. It was like 3 rows of nudes. I was like, whoa. Immediately I was like, whoa. And then she's like, oh my God. And she unplugs her phone and the shit stayed on the screen, bro.
Oh.
It stayed on there. So I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh my God. And she was covering it with her body. And then I had to like go down and unplug everything. The fucking kiosk.
Dude.
I had to unplug the
my
kiosk,
God.
bro. And then she's like, that's not going to stay on there, right? I'm like, I don't think so. And yeah, like she ended up like printing out the photos and shit like that. But it was funny as fuck, bro. I was laughing my ass off. I was like,
That reminds me of an incident that happened at like my second job ever, I think. So like this is for the viewers. Like, let me know in the comments like what y'all think, what's going on here. So like there was this girl I used to work with like back when I was a server at IHOP basically, and she was like the hostess. Like she was like older than me, like 3 years older than me. Like she was super cool with the guy that got me in there, because the guy that got me in there was like a high school friend. You know, they're always together, like making jokes and shit, whatever. And then like like one time she came up to me, and then she's like, "Hey, like did I tell you I got my nipples pierced?" And I was just like an innocent like 17-year-old at the time.
right. So you're like,
I
what?
was like, "Oh no, you didn't tell me." She's like, "Yeah, here, look," and she shows me a video of like her like taking her top off and like showing her tits and stuff.
That's crazy, bro.
And she's like, "Yeah," and I was just like I had no idea how to react. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool," you know. She's like, "Yeah." And then like I think later in a different instance, I'm not sure like how far apart this happened, but later, like totally different like situation, whatever. She comes up to me out of nowhere and like slaps the fuck out of me.
What?
And I'm like, "What the fuck? What was that for?"
What?
And then she's like, "That's for being a pussy." And I'm
What?
like, "What the fuck?" So like, what do y'all think happened here? Like, was she like hitting on me? And was she mad that I didn't like?
I'm surprised you didn't turn to
respond?
fucking Chris Brown, bro. I'm surprised you didn't turn to.
I was just confused. I was like, I'm so
diddler.
confused. I'm so confused.
That's crazy.
I think like I wasn't like
She smacked the shit out of you. Just
like in the hostess stand. We're all just hanging out, talking, you know, whatever. And then like
fuck.
I don't know where she just does that. I was just so confused because I don't know, like I didn't know anything about like girls back then, you know.
Why the
like,
fuck would she do that? I think because like,
well,
she wanted you to make a move, bro.
probably.
Yeah, I think
there
she
was
wanted you to
that,
make a move.
and also she was like a very like heavily addicted person, you know. So she's probably on something. I don't know.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know.
What about what about her dude, bro?
Oh no, like
Is he a
they were
cuckold?
just friends. They were just friends.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
no, they were
oh,
just
shit.
they were
Okay,
just like
okay,
smoking
okay.
buddies, you know.
They weren't like together.
No, because the guy had a girlfriend.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
and,
okay,
like,
that makes sense.
yeah,
that
I think
makes
they were
sense.
pretty serious at the time.
So
Yeah,
she wanted you to make a move.
probably.
You
Like
didn't make a move.
At the time, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just like, if I say I like it, she's gonna think I'm disgusting. So you know,
Jesus Christ.
like that's why I was just like, oh.
How old was
cool.
she? Did you say?
I think she was like 3 years older than me, around there.
So like 20.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, around there. She was pretty cute too, but she had like kind of like, I'm sorry for anyone listening, but she had like short hair.
You didn't
And
like that, huh?
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
I feel you. I don't really like short hair either.
Yeah.
Some girls could pull it off.
Some
though.
girls, yeah.
Some girls could really like legit pull it off. Where it's
But
like,
it just
damn.
wasn't really my thing, you know.
Let me ask you this:
So-
would you date a girl with like a fade?
Oh, like under her long hair?
No, not even that. Like
Oh, no.
just you would. You don't think you got it in you?
Got it. I don't know, dude.
Let's say she was bad, but she just like she has body, everything, but she just has a fade. bro.
Maybe.
Like on some like Amber Rose shit. You know who Amber Rose is?
Yeah, she's not really attractive to me.
She's kind of fucking idiot. She had like a tattoo like tapped on her head or some shit.
Like only thing like comes to mind when I think of Amber Rose is whenever she like said that Kanye likes fingers up his ass. Or
Yes,
some shit.
yes. She exposed that he liked fingers in his booty hole.
And there were so many memes after that.
That's crazy, dude. I never really got that. That's kind of nuts.
Oh, dude. But yeah. I
But you
think-
wouldn't do it then, huh? You wouldn't date a girl with a face.
I mean, like it's a different thing. Me saying it now and then me being in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that is
actually
true.
seeing her. So who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah,
you
that
know,
is
I
true.
think it depends. It
it's
depends.
different in person.
It depends. Yeah.
It's different in person.
Also, like on her face. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck we talk about like people that were bald. What were we talking about before? I forgot.
I don't know, dude.
I can't remember.
But earlier we were talking about how like I had just started my drawing class.
Yeah. How's that going?
So it's because, like so far it's just like the first couple of days, you know. So it's like the days that you look at the syllabus and do like the first introduction discussion, whatever,
Mhm.
you know. So that's what's going on now. But I was reading the syllabus and like I saw like an assignment called like Van Gogh lines or something like that because we had to like actually physically draw because they gave us a list of supplies we need to buy, which is like a mixed media sketch pad or some shit like that,
Mhm.
where you can like put colors and shit and charcoal things and blending tools and like all this crazy art.
That's pretty
shit.
cool.
Yeah, like these fancy erasers and shit. And like I just got it all on Amazon, like 2-day shipping, so like I already got it.
Nice.
And yeah, I saw that assignment, like Van Gogh lines, and it just got me thinking about like Van Gogh, like
He cut his ear off. No, that's him, right? The one
Huh?
that he cut his ear off.
that's a misconception. He actually cut off like part of his earlobe.
Oh,
Yeah, like I thought the same thing.
So he didn't sever his ear then.
No, he just cut off like a piece of his.
Why do I feel like I seen a photo, but I saw like a painting of him like.
Because he did self portraits, and like one time he did a self portrait of him while he was wearing the bandage after he got like hospitalized, I think.
Willem Dafoe played him, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's
I
that.
didn't know
There's where that meme comes from, where he's like looking up.
Really?
Yeah, it's from that movie.
What? Wow, I have to watch that.
I think it's called whatever the name of that painting is with the stars.
Starry Night.
It's something like that.
That's crazy.
Dude, I almost want you to look it up. Could you look up like Willem Dafoe Van Gogh?
Dude, I never knew that because like I've seen that meme like millions of times.
Of him looking up, yeah.
Yeah, like-
He's looking up at the shit at the Starry Night or whatever the fuck.
Huh? Willem.
What a cool guy, huh? What a cool actor.
He's very iconic, you know.
I don't think he's ever been in anything bad, or I don't think he's ever been bad in what I've seen him in. He's always
like
delivered.
Boondock
Like,
Saints.
oh my god, Boondock Saints, the Green Goblin, bro. That shit's
Dude, like
nuts.
whenever I first saw Spider-Man in theaters as a little kid, like I'm not sure if I told you this already, but whenever the movie finished and the credits were rolling, I was scared. I was like, dude, is Green Goblin like under my seat or something?
Hey, he was a little
Is he gonna-
terrifying, bro. Where we're like Aunt May's praying and he fucking finish it. He breaks it.
It's funny because he got pissed
Finish
because she slapped his hand while they were like.
Oh yeah, where he was like trying to
Thanksgiving.
finger the fucking. What was he trying to do? He was
He was
trying to like grab something.
He was trying to like get like a little taste of the turkey with his
Yeah,
finger,
yeah.
and she slapped him. She's like, Norman, manners or some shit.
Yeah,
and he just looked at her with an evil eye, like,
You son of a bitch.
and like later that night. I
What a
think
dirty motherfucker though. Why are you doing that, Willem?
Oh yeah. Hold up. Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe.
Sorry.
You know, I heard he's packing, bro.
How'd you hear that?
I heard that like whenever they did the green, whenever they did the Green Goblin shit.
Oh shit! It is.
I told you, bro. That's it. That's the one. What's it
Huh.
called though? Van Gogh.
Eternity's Gate.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's a crazy fucking
Dude.
name, bro.
Because I've seen this picture like of him wearing the hat. I just
Is
never.
that really what it's called?
Yeah, it is.
Fuck.
I never knew there was a fucking movie.
Yeah, I heard it's a good movie too.
Because I've seen footage of like an actor playing Van Gogh, but it was like
Like some PBS shit.
I think it was Doctor Who.
Oh,
I think Doctor Who went back in time to like tell Van Gogh like, hey, like your art like made it or some shit. And like I think he takes him into the TARDIS and he shows him the future. And they take I think they go to a museum and like he shows Van Gogh like everyone like seeing his art.
That's
and he's
crazy.
just like amazed like what?
We always end up talking about movies, bro. I re-listened to the episode that we did, that I did on your show.
We're talking about Dune and shit.
We were talking about Dune, and we were talking about fucking Eazy-E and Suge
Straight Outta
Knight.
Compton.
Yeah, that's where they Compton. Where you said you thought that Suge Knight injected him with AIDS.
Because like at one
He's
point
like, "Don't make me do it."
Yeah, because like he's like, hey, don't make me change you. And Eazy-E's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean?
And immediately he gets AIDS, bruh.
And then he gets beat up, and I'm like, are
then
they
f- and
implying
then-
that like Suge Knight injected him with AIDS? Like,
Dude, and then Ice Cube is writing like Friday, even though like the movie came out like fucking years later. Like, what are you
yeah.
talking about?
I think he's like with his wife, and
You
she's
got
like, what you doing? He's like,
knocked
oh,
the
I'm
fuck
just
out.
writing. Oh yeah.
I don't know about that one, Cube. The timeline
Yeah,
might
like-
be a little fucked up.
And then Snoop Dogg looks and sounds nothing like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I didn't Lakeith. I think the dude from Atlanta played him.
I have
pretty
no
sure.
idea. I don't know.
But dude, I work with the guy. Shout out to Malachi. I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this, Malachi, but we're
Shout out.
coworkers and you're cool. I like Malachi. He's cool. But like he looks
cool
like
name.
Dr. Dre from Straight Outta Compton.
What the fuck?
Like the dude from King Kong. He looks exactly
the
like him,
actor?
bro. Exactly
That's
like
cool.
him. Exactly. I was like, holy shit. Shout out to Malachi.
Shout
That's a
out.
crazy name, huh? Malachi.
That's a cool name. It sounds like Mordecai, but like an anime character.
Mordecai's a cool name too. How do you think
Mordecai would
that's
be
sounded in
cool.
Spanish though?
Yeah, that sounds weird in Spanish.
More. I don't even know, bro.
I don't even want to try.
I don't want to try either.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once I saw like Van Gogh's name on my syllabus, I was just like thinking about him. I was like, dude, did he really never realize like that his art was gonna like make it? And then I went down this rabbit hole just reading about him.
That's what you were talking about earlier. That you went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, like I don't know for how long, dude, but I was reading a lot about him. I had all these questions, and I was just like, oh, did he really do this? The ear. And then like I think like the thing that hit me the most was like because that painting Starry Night, right?
Yeah.
Do you know where he was when he painted that?
I have no idea.
He was in an insane asylum.
What?
After he cut his ear, after he cut his earlobe off,
They condemned him?
he went himself. I think he admitted himself because I think his brother convinced him. Like, hey, like this isn't looking good, or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I think Vincent he's like, all right, yeah, you're right.
You were saying about he was in an insane asylum.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad, dude, because supposedly like that image that you see in the painting is whatever he saw whenever he looked out the window.
How old was he when he died? If you don't know,
37, I think.
so young.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But like he made up parts of it, like he would just see like the Starry Night, and then he would make up like the little village that was there, like he just made it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like immediately after he finished it, he was like he thought it was one of his worst like paintings.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't think it was that good, and yeah, I just got curious, like how is it possible that he dies and then like he gets like recognized? Like how is that possible?
It happens a lot, dude.
But like this instance was very intentional, because like do you know how he died? He shot himself like
really?
like in his like chest or stomach area.
Yeah, all this self-harm.
But like it took him like 2 days to die, dude.
Whoa, so he was just suffering.
Yeah, for like 2
Jesus
days, and his
Christ.
brother stayed by him, and and his brother, I think like 6 months after Vincent died, his brother also died. Because I
Jeez.
think there was some disease going on or some shit like that. I forgot what it was. But I think he got sick. And then his widow, like she knew Vincent very well, because his brother was always helping him. And yeah, I think she found like all the letters that they were sending each other. And I think like over time it was like a lot of letters, like probably hundreds.
Damn.
Because this was back in 1800s, so like
It was just letters.
yeah, there was no texting, just letters, and there was like hundreds of letters, and I think she read them, and she just thought like the world has to know about this, because the brother was an art dealer, and I think for years he was trying to get Vincent's paintings to sell, but like I think whenever like the clients would meet Vincent, I think they were just like turned away because Vincent was very like people think like now like experts think that he had bipolar disorder, or he had some kind of something with his brain,
Autistic.
You know what?
Autistic.
Yeah.
Might have had
It's something pretty bad
Almost,
though.
yeah.
It's something pretty bad, and yeah, I think like they like both his brother and his wife recognize, this dude's really talented. Like people have to know,
Mm-hmm.
and then her idea was like, I had to publish these letters, so they can know the pain this man was going through.
Jeez.
Because people thought that he was
crazy.
just crazy or he was just like an asshole. But he was in pain, he was.
I think it was like some Kurt Cobain shit where he had like the
100%.
stomach disease and stuff.
He had what? Oh,
Well, what did he have? He had
yeah. Kurt Cobain had some stomach thing, but I think Vincent was more like like mental.
But he was suffering the whole time. Kurt, you know what I'm saying? He was in so much pain.
yeah, like physical pain. Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
crazy.
the thing with Vincent is I think like one of his last words to his brother was, I think his brother was trying to tell him like why don't you want to live, you know, like you have so much to live for still. And I think Vincent said like um the sadness is gonna last forever or something like that. I think that like that was his reasoning why, you know, because it was just gonna last forever.
Holy
It was an
shit.
ending. And then yeah, it was just really like sad, you know, like he never got to see
The
his
success.
success. Yeah, he never got to see it. I think like his whole lifetime he only sold like a few paintings, you know, like probably like like 3 or something.
Do you know who Nick Drake is?
Sounds very familiar.
Nick Drake, he was I think a singer songwriter and like he was really good, but no one really like would listen to his music like that. And I think he ended up like, I think he also like either killed himself or like overdosed or some shit like that, like at his parents' house. And then like years later, I think Ford or Dodge threw his song on a commercial, and his shit blew up, bro. Like all of his success just came like out of nowhere. Like they were streaming his shit, like people were playing it over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because he died like not even knowing any of that was gonna happen. Like, he had no
Crazy,
idea.
man.
It's just fucking crazy, bro. I mean Jeff Buckley too, no? Jeff
I
Buckley
think he was already
big.
famous. He was already famous. Same with Kurt. Yeah, like it was just interesting finding that story about Vincent, you know, because sometimes like doing everything I'm doing, you know, with podcasting and music, sometimes I ask myself like what's the point in working hard, you know?
Right,
'Cause
right,
sometimes
yeah.
I feel like it's not even recognized, no one's even like paying attention, no one cares. But then I think about like Vincent, like he also thought the same thing, but look what happened, you know, he like because like a quote that I found online, you know, when I was reading about him is that like he was a misunderstood genius,
Mm.
which is like a common theme in artists, you know, and like I'm not trying to say I'm a genius or anything, but what I'm trying to say is that like sometimes you'll think so bad about yourself, but like that's not even what's true, you know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you are misunderstood, but I think if I just keep trying, you know, just like doing what I'm doing. I think what matters most is like what I think of what I'm doing. You know, like do I think this is cool? Like yeah, I think it's cool.
Mm.
I think this is good. You know, or I think it's improving. And like I think that's something us artists have to focus about. You know, like I don't know if you ever get like doubts about like your photography. Like
For
dude,
sure,
this is
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
For
Like
sure, yeah. Especially like if a client has paid me already.
dude, yeah,
Dude, because
yeah.
usually like if they pay ahead, I'm like, fuck, I have to get. That's why I turn like, I don't know if you noticed, but like I'll go take a photo shoot one day, and I'd say like within like 15 hours, sometimes I have them like all done, like the edits and shit like that. Like it's very quick turnaround, just because like most of the time they pay me already.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I feel like I get paid. I have like, oh shit, I have to like take care of this
You have
job
you have
immediately.
yeah.
And then like once I take care of it immediately, I feel like I'm like not second guessing myself. I'm just kind of like doing it like
Kind of rushing.
yeah, I almost feel like fuck, am I rushing or not? And then I'll check the next day and look at them and be
Yeah.
like, this isn't too bad, but let me go through them one more time. And then like at most it'll take me like 2 days to like really like get them down. But
That's how I feel with podcasts because sometimes I'm like so excited to put it out, and like in the past, I think like the most I've released a podcast after like recording it has been like 4 months or something.
damn, really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad, dude, because I was busy with school. It was
Holy
last year,
shit.
and like now like I'm trying to like not get to that anymore, you know. So I'm trying to like put things out fast, and sometimes I feel like I rush, and then later after it's already posted, I'll like check it out, and I'm like, fuck, you know, I forgot to fucking do
You fucking
this.
to remove something? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
or like move like some audio levels or something like that, or change like something in the image settings or some shit,
I feel you on
you
that.
know, or cut something out, you know.
See, I'm pretty quick with it. I'm quick with those as well. Like we'll record today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be a little busy, but I should be able to like edit everything.
I thought you were gonna say, and tomorrow I think it'll be out.
I mean,
Bro, what?
honestly, it might. It might. Like we're recording this. What's today? Wednesday.
Yeah.
If it's out Thursday, like
There's no rush at all, dude.
yeah,
No rush at all.
that's the other thing too. Like, I have to be like more patient with the shit. But I'm the guy that like if I take photos and I edit them, like I don't want to put them out immediately. But I would do a good job of like asking clients like, is this cool? Is it not cool? That's why I'm always like, thank you for like having me take these photos because like they don't really have to say yes. And I've had people be like, nah, these are private or these are this and that. I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm proud of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to like show people immediately, like, look what I did.
Yeah.
Not even on some like social media shit, just more of like just for it to be out there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for it to be like existing. That's kind of how I like would word it. But yeah. We got deep right there, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't
Yeah,
expect to get that deep.
it's just because like I was just reading that. And I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
you know?
nah,
I
for
just feel
sure.
bad.
That's sad. I mean, I guess Basquiat was kind of like that as well.
Who is that?
Mikhail Basquiat. If you look him up, you'll see some of his artwork. He's definitely done some shit. He did like I don't know if you've ever seen that like crown. It's like a crude. I don't even want to say crudely drawn because it's disrespectful, but like it's like a crown. Yeah, just like Basquiat artwork. Oh well, he did the artwork for the Strokes. For the fucking the last album that the Strokes did.
How do you spell it?
Basquiat, so BASQ. Then it should come up.
Oh, I see. John
I think,
Michael.
yeah, G. Michael.
Damn. He died young.
How old was he, bro?
He was 28. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. How much
You see the paintings? You see
yeah,
artwork?
yeah.
Yeah, you've seen some of those.
Pretty
for sure.
abstract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's a
pretty
good word
sure
for
I've
it.
seen his style of art. Yeah.
If you look up Basquiat and just put like King, you'll see like the crown one, and you've definitely seen that.
The
like,
one
on
with
shirts.
Biggie?
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah. But yeah, he's the guy that like died,
Oh.
and like, bro, his paintings go for so much money, It's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I feel like being an artist is kind of crazy, you know, because there's no like for example with like everyday jobs, there's like a lot of rules, you know, like guidelines, policies. And as an artist, it's very like it's very free, you know. That can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Could have too much freedom, you think?
Yeah, and like a lot of like freedom of thought and expression is good. You know, we should all have that as much as possible. But I feel like when you're an artist, your whole thing is to create something, and usually you do that by looking inside of you and putting your feelings into whatever you're doing. You know, so if you're like in a downward spiral, depressed, you know, and then you put it into your art, it helps a lot. You know, but like as an artist, sometimes like I know someone that I used to be in a band, and he had to leave that band, and his reasoning was because he felt whenever he was writing music for that band, like the best music he would make, he had to dig really deep down into some dark spots, you know, and that was kind of like unhealthy for him to keep doing that, keep revisiting that darkness over and over again just to get good stuff out.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like that, you know, like it's like, you know, Vincent, whenever he was in an insane asylum, you know, like he had no idea that he had no idea he was creating his masterpiece right there. Like that's his masterpiece.
I wonder if you ever do. I wonder if you ever
yeah.
know, like, whenever you're creating like something special.
I hear a lot like in music and bands that like they never expected their greatest hit to become the greatest hit. Like Nirvana, they were planning for a different song to be the biggest hit for that whole album. Like Smells Like Teen Spirit was just some random song they put in there. It wasn't supposed to be the biggest hit. It was some other song.
It totally blew up.
Yeah, and then that one surpassed like the original.
So did Wonderwall, Oasis.
Oh, okay.
And there's another one too that's like that where like no one expected. Creep, no? By Radiohead?
Yeah, like Radiohead hates Creep.
They hate that song.
It's cool you mentioned Radiohead though, because they have so many good songs, dude.
You know what's funny?
Amazing songs.
Can I be honest with you? I've never listened to their discography like that.
You should.
Yeah?
You should.
I just got into Interpol and they're pretty fucking good.
Interpol's good, but Radiohead is better.
Yeah?
Yeah, like start from the first album.
And just
Pablo
go
Honey.
through there?
Amazing.
I need to check it
It's
out.
like in my top like 5 like albums. Like their first 2 albums, Pablo Honey and The Bends. Amazing, dude.
I need to check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that like fuck with them heavy. Also, like, yeah, we're going back to the Creep shit. I didn't realize they didn't like that song because for a while it was like I had like 2 or 3 Nirvana Radiohead songs. I had like Exit for a Film or something for a film because I heard it on Black Mirror. And then I had Creep, and then I had like another one. But I had the one that they had. I think they did a song for The Social Network or some shit like that. But
Who did?
Radiohead.
Probably.
Something like that. Or they were on the soundtrack or some shit. But I had those 3, and then I noticed that they don't do Creep that often because it's rare.
Yeah.
It's rare as fuck. I looked it up and they were like, "Oh my god, Radiohead actually did Creep like in 2022
Like
or some
rare
shit."
thing.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck?"
Yeah, it's a common thing where bands like they refuse to play their top song because
How do you feel about that, man?
sucks. Don't do that shit.
Don't do that, right?
Yeah, because I know do you know Greta Van Fleet?
Hmm?
So like I found out about them with that one song. What's
With
it called?
the Safari song, right? Or some
No,
shit
no,
like
the
that?
other one, Highway Tune. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the song is
They don't play
badass.
that?
Huh?
They don't play that?
You know,
Really?
because I saw them live. I think either last year or 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I saw them live at Toyota Center. Awesome show. They had fire, and they had like two different stages. Like I think they went like underground or some shit because they were like two
Oh,
stages.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that. Teleportation. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty sure they just went around.
That's a pretty big venue.
Yeah, it was huge and like all their songs were good, but like I was like, okay, yeah, like play Highway 2, so I can like take my phone out and record it and shit. They never played it.
They never played it?
Never played it. And I'm like, dude, like, what if someone like found y'all through that one song and they came here? Because like I've done it before, like go see a band just for one song.
Just for one song?
Yeah,
I've done
yeah.
that before, yeah.
I've done it before, and yeah, they don't do it. Like, dude, don't do that.
So let's say Centillion pops off with one song. Let me ask you this, because you're not, you're kind of are, because I asked my friend Nicky this, and he said that he would do it.
Do
But
what? Like, refuse to play a song?
No, so this is different. So like, let's say like you guys, like pro wrestling, like WWE, they come to you guys and they're like, man, we really like this song. Like we want to alter it here and there, but we're thinking about using it for like one of our top stars.
Yeah.
And because Luigi loves wrestling.
Yeah. I think Luigi would love that idea.
And he's just, but this is a song y'all hate. Like, you don't like the song. You're like, fuck, I really don't like it like that. And plus, they're fucking with it now. Like, we should alter this. We should change that.
I would say like do it as long as we get credit for it.
So they're like, you'll get credit, and we want you to perform this at WrestleMania. Like, we want you guys to perform this like on a stage, like on some like Super Bowl shit.
I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not? Huh? That's what I was thinking of.
As long as we're smart about it. Like if we're trying to work out a deal, for example, like I would say, or like if I get a lawyer, I will get the lawyer to like confirm with me on this. But like if there's a way for us to get paid each time they play that song, yeah, because I feel like like a one-time payment is something you shouldn't do when you're working with like big companies like that.
Do you know who? Yeah, exactly. Do you know who CM Punk is?
I hear that name a lot, especially with you guys.
So he's a pro wrestler. Yeah, Mike too also loves wrestling. I gotta ask him that. Because I feel like, I don't know. I'm curious about his answer. Would he actually go for it? Because they are fucking with it, and it is a song you don't like that.
I need to get you, Mike, and Luigi together.
Just about wrestling, for sure, bro, for sure. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Luigi. Luigi did my fucking tattoo. I don't know if you have we seen each other like since I had this or no?
I don't think so. But like Luigi's done both of my tattoos.
Oh yeah.
This is the Nirvana one right here. I don't know which camera can see it.
Probably that one's better.
And then this shoulder one right here.
Which one hurt more?
They both hurt.
That's what he was telling me. He gave me the 411 on you.
Yeah, probably. I want to say this one, because whenever he got to the feet, he had to like do like little like intricate things, I think that one was like probably the worst.
Yeah, this shit didn't hurt that much. The only thing that hurt was when he did this top line, and then when he did some of the shading on Homeboy's hair. Those two where I was kind of like, fuck. I was like, this kind of sucks a little bit.
Because the entire time I was just like, dude, like, when is this gonna be over?
And they say that like you shouldn't get it drunk, or you. I had a friend of mine back in the day say he got a tattoo high, but I'm like, damn, I couldn't imagine like, wouldn't that just make it worse? Like you feel all the shit on you, like.
I think while I was getting the tattoo, I think there was like alcohol there somewhere in his studio, and I forgot what happened, but like I think at one point I was just like, oh, can I take a little break to get like my drink? And I think he said like, oh, like so
the bread.
I forgot what he said. Yeah, I forgot what he said, but I was just like, oh yeah, I just need it, just like hopefully it'll help with the pain. And he's like, it's not gonna help.
He's a funny dude, bro. He was playing some music for me whenever I was getting tattooed. He had like wrestlers theme songs and shit. It was cool. But yeah, I guess I was gonna say CM Punk. So CM Punk, he worked with In Living Color or Living Color, the band that has like Cult of Personality.
Oh, the band, yeah. Because whenever you're saying that, I was thinking of the band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cult of Personality. So like whenever because he used to be in a different company and a bunch of other shit, but like he used that song whenever he came back one time, and that's his song called Personality. So whenever he comes out, that's the song that plays. So he fucked off to a different company. Well, really, he like just stopped wrestling altogether, then came back with a different company because he hated WWE. But somehow, like, he had a falling out with them. Then he came back to the company, and before he came back, he's like, "Yo, I'm trying to get my boys paid." So he went to Living Color, and like 2 days before he debuted again or like returned, they had a new version, a 2024 version of Cult of Personality.
Holy shit.
And they were just like, what the fuck? Is he coming back? What does this mean? And they did that just so they could get paid like for that song, for that version of the song.
Oh, okay.
So whenever they play that shit, they get like a check. And they did it at like WrestleMania. They came out and like performed the song with them.
Dude, that's cool.
Like, that's badass, bro.
Yeah, I gotta do shit like that because like I'm not a wrestling fan. Like I've like it's always been around me. You know, like in elementary school, like all the other kids were like really into that, wearing the shirts and shit.
You went to soccer, no, or some shit like that?
I was in soccer,
You
yeah.
played soccer a
up
little
until
bit?
like high school, like before I found a guitar. You know,
I feel you.
I think with the guitar, I think that's when I switched over to like more like music. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I just never got into wrestling for some reason.
We went to a show.
Yeah, but that's different though.
What
Like,
do you think about that? That was crazy.
that was fucking awesome.
That was crazy.
Like actually being there, experiencing that shit.
Even
like,
even just the slam sounded so fucking loud, bro. I was like, holy shit. God damn.
Do you follow their Instagram page? I forgot what
That
thing it's
page?
called. Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I follow that one, the
Some
super villain or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, super villain deathmatch or some shit.
That shit is
some
nuts.
crazy shit on there.
Some crazy shit, bro.
Like,
I mean, what we saw was pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It was like, holy
Especially
shit.
when the guy took the machete out or like a knife.
Oh yeah, he started like cutting them and shit.
He's cutting like the guy's forehead. Like holy shit.
Dude, I'm so glad you guys went with me to that because I'm a huge wrestling fan.
That was cool.
I love wrestling, and then the whole night was badass. Like we were hanging out with like Julian and Matt.
Yeah.
And then it was just cold than a motherfucker.
Did you go with us to go eat?
Yeah, we went to Dots.
That was so cool,
It was
dude.
cold as fuck, bro.
I think like I was kind of like drunk. I think because I think I drank.
Yeah, we
at the-
drank before. We had drink at Ulysses' place.
and I drank at the show. I think at the wrestling show. I think I got a beer.
Because we had an IPA at Ulysses at Ulysses' house, and then you got a drink over there.
I think it was
and then we
like-
smoked too. No, didn't we?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
We
because
smoked twice.
Because once we got there, I was pretty like out of it. I was like, dude, like, yeah, pie here, man. Like, I need some pie. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
that pie was the best pie I ever had in my whole life, dude.
Because you know what we did, bro? I'm tripping. We smoked and we drank at Ulysses' place, and then on the car, because on the car ride there, I was high as fuck, bro.
Yeah, because I remember at Dodds like being like pretty fucked up.
Yeah, we smoked again. But we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it lit because it was so cold. The wind kept fucking it up.
I think we had to go in his car.
Yeah, he was just like, "You want to just use my car?" I'm like, "All right, cool." So that's probably like made it worse, honestly. Oh, because I think I had one and then you had something too.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you
probably.
had something too that was like rolled up already, or like a pre-roll.
Damn, I forgot we did all that shit.
Bro, that was all like in the span of like 4 hours.
That makes so much more sense. Like, oh yeah, no wonder. Dodds was pretty out of it.
That food was so good though.
So good.
That food
I want to go
fucking
back.
hit,
we should
bro.
go back, dude.
Yeah, aesthetically it looked cool. I wish I had my camera on me. Well, I did have my camera, but I think this shit died.
Oh, like at the wrestling match. I think I remember seeing some of the pictures.
I
you
took
took.
photos. That shit was cool. And
so
bro, they didn't care that I got so close. I got really close with wrestlers.
I think
bro.
you took one of them like in the air, right? That was so cool.
I was like, damn, this shit's nuts. Whenever they have a show, we should go. But I think Ulysses wants to see like midget wrestling or dwarf little
think
person,
so, yeah.
little person wrestling.
I'm down.
I'm down. That'd be cool. They've been a staple forever, bro. If you look at the history of wrestling, there's always like a little person wrestling.
People pay for that, man.
Yeah, they want the people wanted the women and the midgets.
I just saw an episode of South Park where like lately, like I've been like binging South Park.
I love South Park.
At the end of the
man.
night, once I'm done with all my shit, I just relax and watch South
They don't
Park.
give a fuck, bro. They'll diss anybody.
They really don't, man. Even themselves.
Yeah.
And like there was an episode where Kenny, like they're daring Kenny to eat like because they're dissecting manatees and like, oh, like eat the spleen, Kenny, and Kenny did it like because they told him we'll give you $5, and different kids were pitching in like, oh, like, I'll put in $2, I'll put it in 10 or whatever.
Oh my god.
And then like it got crazier and crazier. Like we're telling Kenny to do other stuff, and then like the whole theme of the episode was like people whoring themselves out for money, and then Johnny Knoxville was there because of all the crazy shit he does.
Oh
for
my
money.
god, dude.
And it's just
Johnny
funny.
Knoxville.
How
Were
fuck
you
people-
a big Jackass guy? I love Jackass, bro.
Oh, like watching it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I thought you meant doing it or like
Oh
doing
no,
it.
no. You know, I used to. You know, it's funny. Whenever part 2 came out or number 2,
You tried doing it?
yeah, I was a kid. I was like 9, I think. And we had a playground, and we were kind of wrestling, but it was really more like jackass shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's a steel chair, and I threw it on the ground, and I climbed all the way to the slide, and then like I jumped off, and I fucking fell right on it.
Dude.
Fuck. Ugh. And then like a bunch of like neighborhood kids were like around me, like, oh my god, that was crazy. What the fuck? And then some of my other friends would do that shit, and I had my homeboy who like he climbed the slide, and then he went on top of the slide, the little roof, and he jumped from there to the floor, and I was like, bro, you're gonna break your fucking leg, like you gotta be careful. And I remember like going home the next day being like, dude, I got fucked up. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, why did I do that? I felt like such a dumbass, bro. But I think I was trying to impress like some girl that was there or some shit. But
Yeah,
I was like,
that makes sense.
it's fucking stupid as fuck.
The shit they do is crazy, especially when Johnny Knoxville got in like the thing with the bowl.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I think
yeah.
he was blindfolded or some shit.
Yeah. He was blindfolded.
How the fuck is he not dead?
Yeah, I don't know.
What
Bro.
if he has died? Like a lot of times, he just keeps getting reincarnated somehow. Like, have you seen Mickey 17 yet?
Yes, that's a good movie,
What'd you think
bro.
of it? What'd you think of it?
I love it. I like
I
that
thought it was
movie.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my favorite. I feel like I liked
it was entertaining.
like
you know?
Parasite more. I don't know if you've seen
I
Parasite.
saw like the first like 20 minutes of it.
Oh, you should check that out. God,
Yeah.
speeding over there.
There's always cars like this over here.
Dude, they were racing the other day. Legit. It was 2 trucks.
Damn.
And I wanted to record it because it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing on like
Pretty
a Monday?
dangerous, man. That's how people die, bro.
For real.
Not
We
to
had a
be-
friend who like he like sped off. He got into an argument with this chick or some shit, and then he like took off this street.
From here?
He took fucking the straightaway he went, and his fucking car, it wasn't street legal, so he like swerved out the way. He like swerved and then like rolled, bro, and he totaled it.
What the fuck?
He totaled it, and then like he ended up like leaving because he's like, man, this is like illegal.
He left the scene?
He left the scene. He ran like around the block and then like got an Uber or some shit like that.
Oh, like I thought he came back here.
And
Like,
people
bro,
saw him, bro. Nah,
I
hell
had to
no.
hide here, man.
Hell no. I even told whoever because it was like one of my friends, and I was like, please tell him not to come here. Like I don't want his ass at my
Wait, so
house.
like you saw the whole thing happen, or he told you about it?
So I was with a chick, and I got there, and when I got there, I heard someone peel off. I was like, God damn, what the fuck was that? This shit was loud as fuck. And then as soon as I go up there, as soon as I go up to my fucking apartment, it's like my cousin Miguel, Fernando,
They're all here.
Brittany, they're all here, and they're like, oh my God, Alan like sped off or some shit like that.
They
Or
saw
they're-
it?
They heard it, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And they're like, oh my God, Alan crashed. I think Brittany got the call. She's like, Alan crashed. And man, Miguel and Fern did not have any sympathy. They're like, fuck that fucking guy, bro. Like, he's a fucking dick. Because it was so random, bro. Like, he just got pissed off about something and then took off. But, bro, his shit got fucked up. I remember seeing it at his shop because he had a shop at the time. And we went to visit it. And I was like, what the fuck? This shit looked like he totaled it, bro. Like, it was fucked. I was like, holy shit. Then he told me this crazy story about, like, him, like, because there used to be, like, a bunch of prostitutes, like, on the street that they helped him, like, hide for a little bit.
How do you know about the prostitutes?
They were always there if you fucking go to airline, but so that happened, and then I remember just being like, dude, what the fuck? But they were like, man, they were getting on his ass. They're like, bro, what the fuck is like? I
Wait,
don't
hold
like
up.
people that do that, just speed off like that, dude.
Yeah. Hold on. Did you just say the prostitutes like were hiding him?
Yeah. He apparently, according to him, like the prostitutes like hit him for a little bit, and then he got I forgot how the fuck he got home. You know what's crazy though? And this is on some like Fast and the Furious shit, but he got his shit towed, right? But he called his homeboy who owned a tow truck service to get it towed. So his boy came, got it, because if not, the police would have took it. So his boy got it, flipped it over, towed it like normal, and the cops came there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tow this, like it's all good. He's like, all right, cool. You're in contact with the owner, and he's like, yeah, and like this is kind of like bullshitting him. And then he ends up calling Alan. Is like, yo, I got your truck, or I got your car. And then Alan picks it up and drops it off at the shop. So he got it back without like ever getting in trouble.
Dude.
It's crazy,
That's
bro.
lucky.
It's some lucky shit. But I was like, what the fuck? But his car was fucked up, bro.
Like he didn't fix it, or
I can't remember honestly. I think he did like, I know his job used to be like he would, what's it called? It's not like painting cars, bro. It's called like wrapping.
what is it?
You know what I'm talking about, like wrapping cars and shit like that. It's basically like painting, but like instead of paint, they use like some kind of like wrap, but then paint that shit on.
Okay.
Honestly, I really don't know.
I don't know about that.
But it's basically like a form of like painting on some shit.
Like I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, look, I mean, the shit that he used to do was really nice,
Sounds
honestly.
interesting.
Nah, he was really good at it. But so he had his car just at the shop the whole time, and like I don't know, I can't remember if he fixed it or not, but I was like, damn, bro,
It's crazy.
it was nuts. It was so fucking loud. I was like, holy shit. And yeah, apparently he said that he like spun a bunch of times, bro. That's scary.
Yeah.
Even like a rear end is scary to me, but like, fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah. It's been a good while since I've been in a car wreck. I think the last time I was in a car wreck was like 2 years ago.
how bad was it? Just like a rear end kind of thing?
No, it was just like it was very weird because like I was driving in the middle of the night. It was probably like past midnight,
Oh shit.
and I don't know if anyone listening to this or watching this knows where like Barker Cypress is. Barker Cypress and I think no Spring Cypress and Telgi. I think those two. There's like a T intersection, you know, stoplights, and I was waiting at the red light. You know, light turns green. I make a left turn, just like a normal left turn, like not too fast or anything like that. I don't know where my truck like loses control, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it starts like spinning like 360. You know,
Holy
like
shit.
what the fuck? And I'm trying to control the wheel, you know. And then like eventually my car like ends up like in the side of the road, like goes down into like where the trees are and shit, grass and trees, and it just goes down there and like just like stops, you know, gets like stuck in like wherever like the landscape goes down. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it just got stuck there. I was just like freaking out, like, dude, holy fuck, where's my phone? I couldn't find my phone anywhere. I was like, dude,
Oh my god.
I spent like 10 minutes looking for it. I was like, dude, where the fuck is my phone? And I got off the truck. I had to like jump off because it was like at a weird like angle.
What do you think made you spin out?
Okay, so like I found out later on what happened. First of all, my wheels were bald, and second of all, there was like dew. You know, like how like it gets
like
wet.
moisture and shit?
Yeah, it's like there was like moisture in the ground or some
Holy
shit.
shit.
It was like a fucking like weird like Final Destination shit. You know?
Oh my god. Please don't bring up Final Destination. I've been fucking watching all those movies and I reviewed all of them. They're on the channel right now. Please click like and subscribe.
Hell
But
yeah,
god
it
damn
was
it.
really weird because like
That's pretty scary.
because multiple people stopped because like once they saw me, they stopped to make sure I was okay. Like, oh my god, you okay? What
Holy
happened?
Fuck.
And like one of them was like an off-duty cop, and he was like, "Hey, what happened here?" And I told him, you know, like I have no idea. I just made a left turn, like hoping he would believe me, you know. Like I just made a left turn and I just spun around, and some lady came and she's like, "Yeah, like this happens here all the time. I see it happen here all the time." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Like I'm not just dumb, you know what I mean?"
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, cool. This is common. But like, in a way, I was dumb because like I didn't keep up with my tires and shit, you know.
Yeah, that's an important thing. I have a friend
Now
Oscar.
I do.
I have a friend Oscar. He's a mechanic, and he's always like, anytime one of us has like fucked up tires, he's
He'll
like,
tell
"Man,
you.
what the fuck is going on? Like, get your shit together." Like, whenever
It's dangerous, dude. You gotta
it's
keep your
dangerous,
tires,
bro. My friend had like I think he had like a Hyundai. Shout out to Andres. And his shit was bald, bro. His tires were fucking gone. I was like, oh my god, how are you driving this right now?
I ran it to the point where you can see like the little wires under the tire. You know what I mean? Like the fibers,
Uh-huh.
like those fibers under the rubber. It's been bad. Yeah, dude. Like now I try and like stay on top of it. Like if I can, I'll try and do like a small repair myself. You know, if I can't, I'll just take it to the mechanic.
Yeah, are you a handyman, bro?
I'm trying to be like with my truck more. You know, like not really like home stuff, not really. But if it's like truck, like mechanic stuff, kind of. You know, like I have like a lot of tools now, dude. Because for a while, I was trying to remove. I don't know if y'all know what this is, but it was like a rack and pinion bracket bushing. Had like tore off. It was like just like some piece of like bushing rubber, whatever, keeping like separating like a pipe from like the rest of the metal or some shit. But it had broken off and it fell off, so I had to like replace it. But to do that, I had to like open up the bracket, which is secured by 2 bolts, and they were a bitch to get off, dude.
Oh
Like
my
one of them was a
God.
bitch to get off, but I finally got it off after like weeks of getting different tools and trying different methods. Finally got it off, but then I realized there was a second bolt, you know, like above it. I'm like, fuck, you know, and that was even harder because it was like in a tight spot,
Jesus.
you know. But eventually I couldn't get it off, so I took it to the mechanic, you know.
Yeah.
But I tried, and like in the process, I bought like so many tools, dude. So many tools, like a toolbox, tool bag. But like now I have so many things, you know, like to the point where I can like try different things with my truck, you know, like do like an oil change. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Stuff like that.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if I ever told you this, but yeah, you did because you gave me a ride to the photo shoot. My car was fucked up, dude. That was horrible.
What
I
happened?
had got like shitty gas at a gas station.
What the? Which gas station?
Yeah, it's on Alding Westfield and
Like what
Hardy.
gas was it though?
I don't know. Well, the type.
Yeah, like the brand or the company.
I have a fucking photo of it. I
So
posted
can
on
avoid
like,
it.
I posted it on Instagram. Yeah, I
Was it
posted
like
on
a Shell
Instagram.
or
I
something
forget-
or?
Nah, it was like one of like not even Shell or Texaco. It was like one of those like small gas stations.
Okay. Yeah, I never go to those, dude.
So I've been going there like
Oh, I
since
need gas right now,
since I
actually.
started working. I just got gas
I
today.
need gas.
After work, I got gas. But I've been going there, dude, because like it's cheaper and like it honestly like it's never failed me like before that. Like I've been going there for like years, bro. Like, I'm talking about like 2-3 years type shit. But I got it, and you know how I fucking knew it should have been. Like I should have knew it was gonna be fucked. As soon as I pull up, there's like 2 other pumps that are like crossed off that have like tape on them, like no service or whatever the fuck. And in my head, I'm like, fuck, should I risk it? I'm not even like, could I risk it? But I'm just like, damn, those are fucked. Like, let me go around because my pump's on the side.
Yeah.
So I'm pumping gas. I even look at Homeboy because I paid in cash, which I never do. I had cash on me. And I was like, yo, like, is the gas good? Like, can I get gas here? He's like, yeah. How much you need? And I'm like, I'm trying to get like $20. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah. And then like pump one or whatever the fuck. And I get gas. And then like, I'm talking to my boy Eric, Dante J. And I'm heading towards Hardy, bro. And I'm going on a fucking incline up. And my shit just dies, bro.
No.
It just stops. I'm like, what the fuck? I could feel it slowing down. And I'm like, no, please don't tell me it's just going to break down. Because I paid my car off already. I was like, man, what the fuck? So, like, it's slowing down. And I'm like, shit. So I hang up with Eric. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Thankfully, there was no cars behind me. Because if there was, I would have been fucked, bro. So I'm like, it comes down the thing. And then I see, like, some, like, law firm or some shit. So I'm like, all right, I'll pull in, like, this way. So I'm doing that, and then these guys are trying to help me push the car, and they're like, "Jump in!" And they're like, they wanted me to like steer that bitch, and I was like, "I can't." I couldn't like catch that help. I'm like, "Fuck!" So like eventually like it hits a curb, and like I'm like in the parking lot. And I'm like, "Appreciate y'all." He's like, "All right, cool." I call my boy Oscar, the mechanic, and he's like, "Might be oil, might be this, might be that." I fucking go across the street to O'Reilly. I come back. I'm trying different shit, nothing. So I'm like, "Fuck!" I gotta get it towed. I tow it. And yeah, it turned out it ended up being like shitty gas, but I had like a good like 3 weeks, no vehicle, bro. Horrible. I forgot how fucking terrible that shit is. It's bad, bro. Like,
Dude,
I couldn't get groceries. Like all that shit was horrible. I had to get it with my mom. It was rough.
fuck. Yeah, I feel like in Houston especially, like you need a car.
Oh, for
you know?
sure. Yeah,
You
definitely.
need a car because Houston's pretty big, dude. You know, you have to drive
Yeah,
everywhere.
you can't walk to that shit. No way. Like imagine if we wanted to hang out. There's no way.
Or
I have to
even
take a bus or some shit.
Or even just getting a Uber or Lyft, it's expensive. For one Uber or Lyft to get here, it would have been like $30 maybe.
Maybe more. It might have been more, honestly.
Shit.
It might be like $40 because
Damn.
I had a friend who, well, yeah, he used to get. He's an old dude at my job named Stanley. Shout out to Stanley.
Oh,
And-
he was on your podcast, right?
Nah, he's never been
Oh,
on the
okay.
pod. That'd be
Okay.
fucking hilarious if he is. But anyway, his like he's old, so he doesn't know how to use Uber and shit like that. So I had to get it to him, and I set it up on his phone and shit like that. And he would send me money. Excuse me, he would send me money. I have to get him Ubers. And he was going from like the airport to like Stafford, and that shit was like sometimes like $60, bro.
Dude.
$60, $70. I think the highest it ever got was like almost 100. Like legit, it was like fucking $80. And before I put it in, I was like, bro,
Are you sure?
yeah, I was like, I have the money, but like, what the fuck? Like, are you sure about this? And there's times where he'd be like, yeah. There's times I'm like, honestly, just wait like 10 minutes, and then it'll go down a little bit. So all right, cool. And yeah, most of the times it'll drop down like to like 60 or 55 or some shit. But he wasted. I could show you after, whenever we're done. I could show you how much money he sent me on Cash App, and it's so fucking much, bro. It's insane. It's like I think like $3,000 just on Ubers and shit.
I think sometimes I'll get both Uber and Lyft at the same time, and I'll check like both.
Yeah, I do that
apps
too.
And
I
get the
used
cheapest.
to. I think I pay for Uber because I do the Uber Eats shit, but I can't remember.
And like a lot of times on Lyft, I think like a few times, like you know how like if you pay cheaper, it's like pay less, wait more, or something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
wait and save or whatever. The
Yeah,
fuck.
like sometimes I don't even have to wait longer. Sometimes they'll still come early.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, cool, bet I paid less for nothing. I mean for for the same thing, basically.
Could you ever see yourself being like a Uber driver, Lyft driver?
I used to be an Uber Eats delivery driver.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're in for real?
It sucks, dude.
How much do you make an hour? How
Well-
much does that work? I might order food after.
Well, like the reason it sucked for me was because my truck is pretty old. It's like 2001.
Oh, so you're just putting
Stuff-
miles on it.
Yeah, miles stuff always breaks. It eats gas. Have you ever been driving and then your car runs out of gas while you're driving?
I've never had that
That
happen.
happened to me like twice.
For real?
Yeah,
With
because
that-
I was
with
so
that truck?
broke. Huh?
With that truck?
Yeah, with that truck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with that truck. Yeah, it happened to me twice, but the first time, I barely made it to a gas station. Like barely, like on the last drop of gas that I had.
I got pretty low today. Today I got to like
I'm pretty low right now. I have to get some gas.
for the range or whatever the fuck. I think I had like 20 miles left.
Okay.
And like that I could use, and then like it'll break like down. I think the most I've ever got it lowered, bro, was like 16, 14. But that's because like I knew the gas station was like right here.
Okay.
So I'm like, fuck it. But the time where it fucks me is when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wake up early and then get gas.
Doesn't happen.
Fuck no, bro. I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning and I have to get up early, dude.
Fuck, dude.
And I like 5:45. I'm like, all right, I gotta get ready. So I'm getting ready. Then it's already 6, and I'm like, dude, if I get gas and this shit takes a minute, like I'm gonna be late to work. All this bullshit. So I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck, dude.
I think I left my place one time with like 30 miles of like that I had left on the shit. Made it to work, and then immediately after work, I was like, I have to get gas,
Dude.
like somewhere quick, because if not, I'm not even fucking close to my house. I'm like far as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the airport, bro, when I was on night shift, it would trip me the fuck out because like I would drive, right? So like it was all on that one road. So like I made a left and I would go towards like 610, and I would pass the airport, I'd pass Bush, and I'd pass the fucking gas stations that were close there. Boy, even back then, 2018, they were charging so fucking much, bro. Just because it's the airport. Literally just because it's the airport. Once you go down, it drops like fucking almost by half, bro. I'm like, holy shit.
I remember at one point when I first started driving, I think gas was so cheap. It was like $1 something.
189.
I think so. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
so
it was like
cheap for a little
189. That's
bit.
what I remember. 'Cause I used to always had cars. So like I would fill it up with like $20 maybe flat.
Damn.
Like flat, it would be full.
Holy shit. I think right now for me to fill it up is like $60.
Ooh, that's a lot, bro.
That's like every week.
Damn, bro.
Sometimes I have to get gas twice a week, but lately, like not really.
Just once a week.
Yeah.
I think I get gas. My shit's definitely went up with the prices and stuff. So like I think I get gas for like a full tank, maybe like 25,
Not bad at all.
25, maybe 27. When the shit was expensive, the most I ever paid for gas was like 34,
Damn.
like for a full tank, and I was being like, what the fuck? That's crazy. For like the regular one, not even fucking the other one.
Do you know how many gallons of gas your car can handle?
What's a good question, bro?
I think mine has like 22 or 23 gallons.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
Maybe like 16.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe like 16. Yeah. Go ahead, look it up, man.
Because I remember I had a Honda Accord and that one was like 17 gallons.
Well,
What,
look up like a Hyundai Accent gas mileage.
what kind of accent? Like an Italian accent? Accent, what year?
I'm gonna tell you that.
Uh,
Just kidding.
let's put gas. Tank size?
Yeah, or like mileage, or what the fuck is it?
11.9.
11 miles. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the
11 gallons. 11 gallons.
yeah. 11.9. So it's like 12 gallons, I guess.
That's about right. Usually I get like with $10 today. I got like a little under the half. So like yeah,
Damn, that's cheap.
gotta save, man. Gotta save up.
Yeah.
I have like an eco mode, but I don't know, for a while, for the longest time I always had it on, and I couldn't tell if it was actually doing anything. I don't think it was, so I just take it off now. But I don't know.
Damn, you just run the earth, man.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know
It's
what.
it probably has to do with emissions or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, why is that not even an option? I don't know.
My boy, the mechanic, told me to take it off. That he's just like that it wastes more gas. Like it's good. It's better for the environment, but it wastes more gas. Like on me, and I'm like, well, fuck that. So I took it off.
Fuck this planet.
So I took it off. Well, I mean, it was fucked before I got here. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? It was fucked before I got here, but yeah, I was like, dude, what?
Getting kind of hungry, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we could end it early and get some food. I'm also like very hungry. What was I gonna tell you? Do you want to plug any Centillion shows, anything like upcoming and stuff like that?
Yeah, right now, for sure, we'll be playing June 14th at 1810 Ogerman. We're gonna be playing with Bayou Saints, and I believe it's When the Sun Dies, but let me double check. I don't want to say the wrong name.
Got you.
Pretty sure it's When the Sun Dies.
And this will be what? Richard's last show.
Yeah, our drummer, he's leaving. He's gonna live in Washington State, and yeah, this will be his last show with us. Yeah, it's with Bayou Saints and When the Sun Dies.
I have to be there, dude.
It's
I have to take photos of y'all.
hell yeah, dude. 7 p.m. doors. We'll be opening, so we'll be playing pretty early. $10, pretty cheap, you know. Ogerman,
that is pretty cheap.
cool venue. I'm thinking about like probably like bringing a pizza or something and just like sharing it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if you see me there, ask. Yeah, where's my pizza at?
Pizza actually doesn't sound bad right now, and I'm usually not a huge pizza guy.
Dude, not gonna lie, like every time I see you, like I think of sushi because of the story.
Oh,
so right now I'm like, damn, sushi sounds so good right now.
That Kroger sushi.
Because like whenever I came to your apartment just now, I'm like, oh, like this is where the whole sushi thing happened.
It happened here. Literally, like homeboy is like right there, bro.
What if I go down there and interview him?
Fuck that guy. I don't think he lives here anymore. That bum ass motherfucker. I think he moved out or got kicked out or some shit.
Fuck,
Evicted.
dude. It's a funny story. Like that reel got a lot of views, dude. The one of your stories.
Yeah.
Got a lot of views.
I saw y'all. There's some dude like talking shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Bro, there's always someone talking shit. Like I think in other videos of mine, probably like my music videos, or whatever. I think someone talks shit. But I'm like, whatever.
You know what I used to do? I used to pin the comments. Whenever someone would say something like shitty, I would just pin the comment on my comments.
Like an idea I'm having right now is like next time someone does that, I'll like get into my different account. Like so if it happens on Street Couch again, I'll go into my personal account. And I'll agree with that person. I'll be like, yeah, this guy sucks, huh? But it's me, you know what I mean?
You?
So I'm like making it funny, you know.
That is pretty funny.
Like, yeah, that guy sucks, huh?
It takes so much for me to like comment on someone's shit.
Yeah,
it takes so much, Danny. Like they would really have to like I would really have to disagree with them.
Yeah.
To get to that point where I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What like?
Yeah, because like now I think about it before I do that because I'm like, okay, let's say I do comment. People are gonna reply to me. They're gonna talk shit. Also, I'm like, do I really want to do that? Huh?
It could backfire.
Yeah. I'm just like, do I really want to go through all that? Nah.
People got on me and Nick because we did like a tier list for Game of Thrones, and we were just kind of fucking around. Like we weren't really being that serious. And people were like, "What the fuck are they talking about? What the like?" That's my most disliked video ever, bro. What the fuck? For real. I think it's my most viewed too, or the Eminem one too.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like. They took it super seriously, bro. Even though in the beginning I'm like, dude, it's a joke.
Just take the video out, dude.
They were fucking freaking out, bro. Like, I got a lot of. I think I have more dislikes than I do likes.
Holy fuck!
These guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I was like, god damn. But you know what's crazy? I did like an Eminem discography review, which took fucking forever. But once I was done, it was different because like there was one person that was like, I disagree with everything you're saying in this. I disagree with all your points. But they went on for like another sentence. And then at the end, they were like, but I'm still going to subscribe though. Good video. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I'll take that. Like, we could disagree. And then like you still like appreciate the effort like that I put out, you know? That kind of comment I'm cool with. If you like, we disagree, it's whatever. But homeboy freaking out about Game of Thrones. I was like, dude, get a fucking life.
I think the last
fucking idiot.
Like the last hater comment I got was on my YouTube. I'm not gonna say which video because I don't want to like. I think I got rid of it now because it was just some random shit. But like they commented like "boo, this sucks" or something like that. They're like boring. I don't know. I forgot what they put. Some stupid shit. And like I replied like, "Oh, thank you for commenting." Smiley face, exclamation mark.
What if you found out it was one of us, dude, and we're just trolling?
Bro, that reminds me of South Park. Have you seen the episode where Kyle was as a troll?
Oh yeah.
He like photoshops dicks in like the other kid's mom's mouths and shit.
He's a wild. The whole show is fucking insane, bro.
I don't know. If other people are doing it, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, it'd be funny, but weird.
What if it wasn't one of us, but it was someone you knew? What if it was that dude from the shitty episode?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like that one dislike you always get is him, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like no matter what you do, even if you're like Mother Teresa or Gandhi, like you're always gonna have haters. Gators.
It is
You're always gonna
Pride
have
Month.
gators, man.
It's Pride Month, man. Chill the fuck out. What's wrong with you?
But yeah, I feel like no matter if you're like Jesus has haters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure,
whatever,
yeah.
Buddha, every like perfect person has haters.
Everyone has haters,
so like
bro.
fuck it, dude.
They say if you have haters, you're doing a good thing.
Yeah, oh,
So
I
guess
don't know
it
about
comes
that
with-
because
it
like
comes with the more territory or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know about that because like what if you're a terrible person and because you
And they just you're genuinely just a shitty person. Yeah.
and then you get haters.
These guys are haters, but it's like, yeah,
You
you're kind of
actually
shitty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
But
Some
I see
people are
what you
just
mean also
dicks.
though.
Yeah, yeah. that
It's
people
more of a
are like-
mindset thing, you know, like because like a lot of times like earlier we were talking about how like you know like sometimes I feel like I'm doing all this hard work for nothing, you know,
Mhm.
or whatever. Like it's just like a mindset thing, you know. You should do it like I already expect, you know, like people aren't gonna like this, and you have to be okay with it. You have to like make peace with it.
Yeah.
You know, like as long as you like what you're doing, like if you had fun making that Game of Thrones video, like that's all that matters.
For
you know?
sure, yeah. It was.
And
a
if
lot
you're
of fun.
proud of that thing being out there, then fuck it, you know.
Yeah, that's ultimately what I went down. But I was shocked though. Game of Thrones is the only fan base that I've ever covered where they like are very serious about the shit.
Dude, you have no idea, man. Marvel
Like,
fans,
super serious. That's what I'm afraid of.
Marvel like on Instagram, Marvel fans are pretty like I don't know, like
I've never done an MCU video,
oh man,
and I've saw plenty. Like I was in a review of Thunderbolts, the other one, but like, dude, I don't know.
Marvel fans are pretty brutal, man.
I don't even know if I've done like a Star Wars one because I know those fans are kind of crazy too.
Because whenever there was like a lot of promotion for the new Captain America movie, a lot of hate in the comments, dude.
Yeah, they
Lot of
didn't
hate.
like Anthony Mackie as
I'm like,
him.
bro, like it's a fucking movie. Like you're gonna eat popcorn and shit. What the fuck are you worried about? Like, you know what I mean? Like
I don't know. I just
you're
don't
taking
get
this
it,
shit
bro.
so seriously, dude.
Yeah, people get genuinely offended by that. I couldn't imagine.
Because I see movies on whatever like promotion, you know, it doesn't look like interesting to me, or it looks like it sucks. I'll just like won't watch it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
I just won't watch
Yeah.
it. Like the Minecraft movie, I've never seen it. You know, but like you don't see me commenting on every single promotion. Like, oh, this shit sucks. Why is Jack Black in it? You know?
Why is Jack Black in
I don't know.
there?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know why he was Steve.
I don't know. It's the most random thing.
Jesus Christ.
I seen clips of it. Like it looks kind of funny. Like
I saw people throwing shit at the screen or something
yeah,
like that. I was like, what the
I
fuck's
thought it was
happening?
fake. I don't know. Like it was too much. I was like, bro, what? Did y'all really do this?
Yeah, it just seems like a kid. From what I heard, I think Eric watched it, and he said it's just like a kids movie. Like it's full on like kids movie, like just
Yeah.
straight for kids. And I was like, all right, that makes sense, I guess, but I don't know, it's fucking weird.
It's just not for me. Like maybe I'll watch it in like a couple of years if I'm super bored one day. You
I
know?
might get like really inebriated and watch it. You know what I'm saying, on some like
maybe
acid
trip
or
on some.
shit.
Yeah,
I might trip and
yeah.
watch it and just be like, why again, Jack Black? What the fuck?
Dude, you can buy shrooms from smoke shops,
Oh, can I?
like shroom chocolate bars.
Yeah, I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Well, like at least the one I go to.
Shit, hook
It's
it up.
right by
man.
my house.
Oh, is it? Shit, let me know.
And Ulysses buy some too. Actually, from
Oh yeah,
someone close to
those
him,
are
I
strong
guess.
too. I took those out of his party.
we should all take some and like watch that Pink Floyd shit.
Oh my
or-
God,
I don't know. Like,
dude.
we can watch like a lot of cool shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Order some food. and Shit.
That sounds like a vibe. You mentioning food has got me like starving right now.
I've been starving for a good minute.
Well, guys, that's gonna do it for episode, I think 97, bro. Getting
Okay,
close,
dude.
approaching. That's gonna do it for this week's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow Danny. Follow Centillion.
I forgot to plug Street Couch.
Oh yeah, follow Street Couch too. Go ahead.
Yeah, check out the Street Couch website. It's streetcouchentertainment.com. If you click on the podcast, the Street Couch podcast tab on top in the navigation, you'll see a list of every podcast I've done. So if you've ever been on the podcast, your episode is on there. If one of your friends is on there, you can check it out. Right now, I'm in the process of creating an individual page for each episode. So whenever you click on each episode, right now, whenever you click on it, it'll either take you to YouTube if there's a video for it on there, and if there isn't a video for it on there, it'll download the audio for you if you click the link for each episode. But right now I'm working on a page for each episode, so that's in the works.
Gotcha.
Street Couch Entertainment, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. That's pretty much everything. Yeah, most of my interviews are on YouTube as well. I just dropped the Orion 224 interview. Whenever this comes out, I'll probably be dropping the Ecstasy interview that I did. A local Houston band called Ecstasy. Amazing, amazing. That's one of my favorite episodes I've done so far because I was just like a fan of their music. That's it. You know, I had their songs on my playlist on Spotify. I followed their Instagram. Didn't know any of their names. Didn't really know what they looked like because they post like all these cool pictures on their IG, like edited. You can't really see their faces that well. Didn't know their names, nothing like that. And I think because I shared the flyer for their show, and they I think they either mentioned it or they liked it or something like that. And I was just like, oh shit, like they're engaging
That's
with me.
pretty cool.
And I was just like, hey guys, like really random, but like, would y'all want to get interviewed today? And they're like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. You know, and that whole night was a trip because first of all, I went by myself. I didn't know anyone there.
Right.
Everyone was a stranger.
This is like what, last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago?
Last Saturday, I believe. Yeah. Second of all, it was at Ojerman, and it was packed, dude. I had to park like 2 streets away.
Damn.
I've never seen it that packed before. I think I went in for free by accident because like wherever I thought the front door was, like I think that's actually the back door.
Oh, and you just went through.
Yeah, just because like there was a sign there that said bands only. I was confused, like bands only. What the fuck? Like it's a venue, like anyone can go in here, you know. And then later I see the door guy like in a different door. Like oh shit. I just walked in for free. Oh cool, whatever. And
I'm surprised they didn't check your wristbands, bro.
yeah. Like I don't think they do wristbands there at Ojerman. It's like a bar kind of, you know. So yeah, whenever I get there, it's packed, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna interview these guys. You know, like how are we gonna like talk to each other? Like how am I even gonna like be like, oh hey, what's up, guys? You know, and I was like, it's probably like not gonna happen. You know, so I just like after their set, like during their set, I was recording them, and after their set, I just sat at the bar. I was just like thinking like, is this even gonna happen? You know, like, I'm just gonna wait here, just see what happens. You know, see if I get an opportunity to go up to them and talk to them. And then sure enough, I see the bass player like walk in front of me, and I'm like, shit, I think that's the bass player, you know? So like, yeah, so like I was just looking at her like, shit, I don't know if I should talk to her. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? All right, well, yeah, whatever. So I walk up to her, I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, did you just play in Ecstasy? She's like, oh yeah, I did. I'm like, oh cool, like I'm supposed to interview y'all, you know, but I'm not sure like how we're gonna do this. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, just let me go talk to my bandmates, you know, and I'll tell them to come over here and meet you here. I'm like, all right, cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I was just waiting, you know, and eventually, yeah, they came to the back. You know, hey, what's up, man? You know, it's pretty chaotic in here, so we're going to go, like, out back, you know, take our stuff back to our cars. And then, yeah, dude, it's fucking, I can't wait to release it, dude.
That's crazy.
If you want, after this episode, I'll show you a little bit of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
I wanted to show you something, but I can't fucking remember what it was. Never mind. I remember now.
Yeah, that episode should be dropping this weekend. Yeah, it should be dropping by this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the pages on TikTok and Instagram to stay updated. So yeah, cool. And Centillion_music on Instagram. All our links are on there. We have a link tree. So yeah,
cool.
That's pretty much it.
I appreciate you coming by, brother.
Yeah, man.
Good catching up.
Sure, man.
We were really. I was high as fuck earlier, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Same here. It's pretty random how I came to be here because I just commented on the Mo Mamba picture you posted.
Sure. It was very random. Yeah, nah. I really wanted to do it outside, dude. Honestly, but
we were trying to record outside, but it started raining as soon as he put the camera up.
It looks so cool though. Like the video looks so cool. I was like, fuck. And I really had the camera ready.
As soon as you got it ready, bro.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? Bad luck.
It looks like it was just like a little bit, but like we didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, no, especially this shit. Yeah, this shit's very expensive. I'm like, I don't want to fuck that up. And then
do you know what happened to Ulysses' first Rodecaster?
Well, did the lights go out?
Yeah,
it was just like, plugged in.
There was like a lightning strike and like all the power went out or something like that.
I need to not leave mine plugged. Yeah,
dude.
I need to not leave mine's plugged in. I'd be worried about that shit too.
Or make sure if you do have it plugged in, just buy like some kind of like power strip that's like exactly for that, you know, like I forgot what it was called, surge protector. I think.
Oh yeah,
surge protector. I think if you
just
get that,
in case it won't affect it.
Yeah, it's like a fuse basically, something like that.
Shit, I have to.
Oh, yeah, sorry for keeping the
Nah,
episode go dragging
It's
out.
all good.
I'm not trying to be like that one guy.
Jesus Christ. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Think About Podcast. Thank you so much. I've been your host, Caesar, with
Danny Tabs. Also follow me on Instagram, Danny Tabs 59. I forgot to plug that.
Till next time, guys.
Peace.
Peace. What are you feeling, man?